what my heart is longing for now, what I really want to see, what I really want underneath my Christmas tree. Getting caught up in the spirit, knowing that it's coming soon. Pretty red and green tinsel all around the room. Singing the old carols by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels right.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be decorating for Christmas and winter for the first time in our new house, and I'm really excited just to be adding all of those extra cozy touches and just getting this place feeling a lot more wintry. Don't know if that's a word, but that's what we're gonna call it. So this is actually going to be part one. I am going to be decorating part two upstairs, and we'll do that a little bit more whimsical. But here on the main floor, we're going to be making everything very, very cozy in like a winter wonderland style. This is how I've decorated the last few years, so I'm using mostly things that I already had, but I also added in a few new items that I picked up. So I'm really excited to see how everything turns out, but I'm also going to be adding in a hot cocoa bar in our kitchen. We've done this the last few years. Our kids always get so excited about this, and I know you guys love watching that and seeing like different ideas for that as well. So we have a lot to get done. I also have a quick little DIY. I found some things online that I really wanted to get, but I did not want to spend the money on them. So I found kind of like a way to dupe them for a lot more affordably. So I'm gonna share that with you guys as well, but we have to go ahead and get started because we have a lot to get done. Of course, I need to start by cleaning everything up and starting with a clean slate. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Also, if you guys have been here for a while and you're not used to seeing me in my glasses, I don't think I've ever worn my glasses when I've been on camera. I just rarely wear them. I usually wear my contacts, but I'm recently kind of going through something where my contacts are burning my eyes. I don't know what's going on. So for now, I'm in glasses. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it figured out soon, but until then, this is how it is. Diamonds playing, carols singing, favorite season.
Got snow underneath our feet, and I got you right here with me. We can do all the things that make it Christmas time.
So I first off want to start by saying I am just so excited for the holiday season. I know this might feel a little bit early to you guys for decorating for Christmas, but I usually like to decorate a little bit earlier on in November, and the reason for that is because just like the rest of the year, the winter months really go by so fast, and especially since we do have little kids, I feel like you blink and soon enough it's January and Christmas is gone, and so we really like to just kind of enjoy our Christmas decor a little bit longer, but we do still keep our tradition of decorating our Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. So I will be putting that up a little bit later on in today's video, but we don't actually go ahead and decorate it until later on in the month. So definitely stay tuned. I'm guessing we'll probably share that over on our vlog channel because I don't really decorate our tree like super stylish. It's more of a family affair, so we just kind of do it with our boys and just have them be a big part of it. So that is not going to be like Pinterest worthy or anything like that, but I love it, and it's just a tradition that we've had ever since our boys were little. But speaking of decorating, I would love to know when you decorate for Christmas. Do you decorate early on? Do you wait until later in December to decorate? Do you do it after Thanksgiving? I don't think there's any right or wrong to this, just kind of whatever makes you happy. Definitely go with that, but I would love to hear if you've already decorated or when you're planning on doing that. And no matter when you decorate, I hope that today's video really motivates you to tackle whatever you have on your to-do list. And also I hope that it just brightens your day and just gets you feeling in the Christmas spirit and just feeling a little bit of that magic. That is one of my favorite parts of Christmas, is just feeling how magical and kind everybody feels to each other. So I really hope that you end up feeling that as you watch today's video.
And now it's here, yeah. It feels like Christmas when we're all in one place. It feels like Christmas, these memories we made. And all the world is wonderful, it's on display to see. Feels like Christmas. Oh yeah. Feels like Christmas when we're all in one place. It feels like Christmas, these memories we made. Christmas. Oh yeah, it feels like Christmas to me.
So here I'm just starting to work on the dishes, kind of loading up the dishwasher, and then of course I will be hand washing some. I usually like to hand wash my pots and pans and also my knives, and then of course anything that just does not fit in the dishwasher. I have been asked by you guys several times why I always wash my knives and my pans, because a lot of you actually wash yours in your dishwasher. And that's something that my mom always did growing up. She always just hand washed pots and pans and always hand washed her knives. So I have just grown up doing that and seeing her do that. So then whenever I had my own home, my own family, I guess I started doing that as well without even thinking about it. But with that being said, I do think it prolongs the life of your pots and pans and also your knives. So I'm definitely going to continue doing it, but it is funny just kind of how we get in the habits of doing things that we see our parents do growing up.
Take me back, take me home, to the ones I've loved most my life. Some are here and some are gone, so here's to life and growing old in time. All I know is the road back home is paved with love and my favorite moments. Hold 'em up, let's make a toast to us. 'Cause it's a holiday, we're celebrating familiar faces and being back together again. Our glasses raised up to our fallen angels, just feeling thankful and being back together again.
So the song that was just playing right there, I love it. It's just reminding me of family and just seeing friends and family for the holidays. I would love to know what your plans are for the holidays. Are you staying home? Are you going somewhere to visit family? Are you hanging out with friends? Just whatever you have going on, I'd love to hear down below. We were actually planning on having family come down to visit this winter, not necessarily for Christmas, but just like for parts of the winter. But just like life, plans kind of fell through. So at this point, we're not really planning on having anyone from out of town until after the new year. But we are still just so excited to be in our new home and definitely excited to be seeing like my sisters that live here in Arizona. The holidays are such a fun time just to get together with family, but even when you don't have the opportunity to get together, you can always FaceTime, and it's just such a special and magical time. So I hope that no matter what your plans are for the holidays, you're looking forward to it and you're just starting to feel all of that Christmas magic. Alright, we are getting there slowly but surely. The kitchen is all done and all of like the Halloween and fall decor has been taken down. Right now I'm just kind of setting everything over here And anything that is more neutral decor that can go all year round, I'm putting in this area. And then anything that's more seasonal, I'm putting over here. And then that way it's just easy for me to separate when I go to put it into the tubs. But now we are going to start tackling the living room. And while I'm also cleaning in here, and we're starting to take all the decor off of the shelves so we can go ahead and start decorating for Christmas. So like I mentioned before, we like to decorate a little bit early, but another reason of why I like to decorate early is because once the new year is here, I feel like we just feel overwhelmed usually because there's a lot of things around Christmas. It's just a very busy time. The decor is a little bit extra this time of the year a lot of times, and so I just end up wanting to pull everything down and just kind of start with a clean slate. And so again, it just comes back to like kind of wanting to enjoy this time a little bit longer. But let me know if you guys feel the same way. I feel like every January, once like the 2 weeks of Christmas break is over and everything, I just start feeling overwhelmed and just wanting everything out of my house. I feel like that's when I go and do like big declutters and everything. So I don't know. It's just what happens every year. And I know myself, I know that's what happens. So let me know if you guys can relate to that or if you don't really experience that.
Santa is coming. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The lights are bright on the Christmas tree when I've got you next to me. The chestnuts are roasting, the marshmallows toasted, golden brown. The lights are bright on the Christmas tree when I've got you next to me. What a beautiful time to be here next to you. What a beautiful time, silver bells ringing true. What a beautiful time. Don't need nothing fancy, you know.
So we have already been in our house for about 6 months. It's still crazy to me to think that. It does not feel like we've been here that long at all. Some days I feel like, man, we've done a lot of things here already. And then on other days, I'm like, we have not gotten near as much done as I was hoping to have gotten done at this point. But either way, it's just life and we're doing our best. So we'll just keep on carrying on and eventually our home will be exactly how we were wanting it. But Kyle and I have been talking about paint colors. I know I asked you guys in a recent video and I think we are narrowing it down even more. But this week we are actually planning to go get like some paint samples and actually start painting some little spots on our wall just to see like how it's going to look in different lights. And I cannot wait to get that decision made finally and then actually hire someone to go ahead and paint our main living area. It's going to completely change the space. But anyway, like I said, we have lived here about 6 months. So in that time, I've taken down the seasonal decor on these shelves. And every single time I do, I feel like it gives me such a bad feeling. It just reminds me about moving and it makes me kind of feel like we're moving again because they really do give such a big impact when they're decorated. And when they're not, it just feels like we're moving again. Kyle actually joined the military right after we got married. So we have moved a ton because of that. And while we love all the experiences and being able to move and try new places, the moving itself is pretty terrible. And so I feel like we just hate that feeling of moving. And I'm so excited to be here in Arizona and we are totally planning on staying here very long term. We have been loving it and it's just been so much better than we ever even imagined.
You give me Christmas magic. Like I've never had it. 'Cause it's snowing somewhere Christmas Eve. On my shoulder fast asleep. Just like snow I'm falling for. Drove to the suburbs with our Christmas lists. Waiting for parking, you gave me a kiss. I'd be alright if all my Christmases felt just a little like this. 'Cause I've spent December say you'll stay all year. You give me Christmas magic.
So here, Luke and I were just starting to pull out all of the winter decor. I loved this. It was so much fun just pulling everything out with Luke. It's always fun pulling out decor and like remembering, oh yeah, I forgot I had that, and like, oh, I love this piece. You know, it's so much fun. But doing it with your kids just changes it. It just makes it even more amazing and more special. So I love that Luke was kind of helping me out with this today. But as always, I will do my best to link everything down below. I will say a lot of these things are from previous years, so I'm not really sure how many things I'll be able to link, but I will link also last year's videos, so you can hopefully find the links in those videos. But if you do have any questions about anything that's not linked down below in the description box, definitely let me know in the comments and I can do my best to answer like where they came from and if they're current from this season or if they are from a previous season. Found these really cute nutcrackers from Crate & Barrel. They have a 12-inch tall one and it's like $30, and they have an 18-inch one for $70. It is so cute, but like I'm not gonna spend that. And so I was like, there's gotta be a way, but they're literally just like matte black. So I found these nutcrackers. They look like they're about 12 inches at Walmart for 10 bucks. And all I did was just take off the fur on the head and then also on their chin. And then I already spray painted one just to test my theory of if it would work. And this is how it turned out. So this is the original one that I got from Walmart. And then this is the one that I spray painted already and took off the hair and everything. And I feel like it looks almost just like it, except this one's drumming, but it was like a $20 savings. And then we also have other ones. So I'm gonna turn you around and show you the other ones that we got to spray paint too. So this is the one that I was showing you from Walmart, and that's like the black when we painted it. I also found these little tiny ones. I know the boys are excited to spray paint those. Luke has a big one. This one I think is 24 inches. And this was only, I think it was like $15 at Michael's. So this is even bigger than their $70 version. All we're gonna have to do is paint it. And then I found this little guy too. So we'll end up taking the hair off of him, but that way we just kind of have like some different variety. But I feel like when they're black, they will just look really sleek and kind of match everything. So we're gonna go ahead and start spray painting those. Okay, so as you are spraying your nutcrackers, keep in mind you can spray them whatever color you want. I just like the black because it kind of blended in well with all of our decor, and because I had a lot of lighter toned items, this just kind of gave a lot of contrast. But you can definitely spray paint them whatever color you like. And my biggest tip for this is to give very light coats. If you start going too heavy, you are going to find that you get a lot of drips, but doing several light coats on them, you will have no drips and it will work so much better. All right, now that all those are spray painted, we are just kind of letting them dry outside, and we're gonna go ahead and start by decorating the shelves. I don't think we're gonna put our Christmas tree up today, mostly because we don't actually decorate that until after Thanksgiving. So I just figured I'm not gonna bother with putting it up today, but we'll put it up later, but everything else should be good to go.
These tiny white lights, they burn bright, and they're all around the house.
So I'm sure that I have told this story when I was decorating in previous years for Christmas, but I love this nativity set that you can see on the shelving units right here. The story of how I got this was one of the most special things to me. I had always just been swooning over this nativity set. It's from Willow Tree, I believe. I had told Kyle that I loved it, but it was just never in the budget, and so I didn't ever even ask to get it. I just knew it wasn't really an option for us at the time. And then a few years later, he surprised me and got it for me for Christmas. And we were with my family for Christmas, and I actually turned to my mom and like just started crying, thinking that she got it for me. And it actually was from Kyle. I could not believe that he did that. It was so incredibly special to me. And ever since then, it's just been my favorite piece. It's been very special, and I think that will be one that I'll pass down to our kids and just something that I'll always have in our home. It is so incredibly special. If you guys have any special things from holidays, I would love to hear those stories. Those things always just make me melt. I think they're so sweet. So if you guys have anything like that to share, I would definitely love to hear about it. Alright, so far I'm loving how the built-ins are turning out, like on the left side. I haven't even messed with the right side, but I've already had to make some tweaks. Like this piece of garland up here was actually supposed to go on the mantle, but whenever I was at the store, I was thinking that the TV was like much higher. So I might not even end up getting away with this because it might block some of the TV, but we'll see. I think it does look really pretty right there, but anyway, now we're gonna move on to the left side.
I hang my hat in Venice Beach, but my heart is in this state. I'd never trade my family for the way. It's good to be home this Christmas. It's good to be home, it's true. There could be no better.
And these little trees are actually from Target's Dollar Spot this year currently, and I love them. They were one of my favorite finds this year. I thought they were just so cute and whimsical. So if you happen to see them at your Target, definitely pick them up. They have so many different styles and heights and everything, but they are adorable. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know I always like swoon over the Christmas villages, and I started like collecting stuff for my Christmas village last year, but I didn't want to do like the one that's just very, very expensive. So I found all these pieces from, or like all of the houses from Target last year, and then the trees were either this year or last year's Target Dollar Spot. Other than I think this one came from Hobby Lobby, and then that one came from Hobby Lobby also. But I love like how cozy it is. It's just all on its own little shelf. One of my favorite parts. Okay, so I finished with the built-ins. I'm loving how they're looking. So now we're gonna move into like the dining area and this little area kind of over here, and then also into the kitchen.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. It is a season to be jolly.
All right, here I'm starting to focus on our table. Like I've shared before, we actually eat at our table quite often, and so I don't really like to do a full-on tablescape. It's just not very practical for us, but I do like to add a table runner and then just like one centerpiece. And one thing that I've shared a lot is if you feel like some decor that you're putting out doesn't really look very fitting or it doesn't seem like it belongs, try sticking it on a tray. It can be amazing the impact it can give. It just makes any decor look more intentional.
While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fast away the old year passes. Oh, hail the new year, lads and lasses. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Ba la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Oh.
All right, this is one tip that I think I've shared with you guys every time I do like a decorating video for the season, but seriously, changing out your kitchen towels makes a big impact, and it's so affordable and quick and easy to do. So if you are not already doing that, go to Dollar Tree, go to Walmart, go to Target, wherever, and find some cute decor towels. It will make a big difference, and I also love that it's a functional piece as well. And right here, I am just adding in a wreath on our door. This is kind of like our entryway door, even though it's over by the kitchen. And so I'm just adding a wreath to this. This wreath was actually from Target. I love it. I love how simple it is and those beautiful like brassy bells. It just looks so pretty. And then this sign was something that I actually found at Kirkland's this year. I was able to get it with a coupon, so I saved a little bit of money that way, but I love the big impact it has. I think this is going to be one that I'm going to have for years and years and years. So the next thing we're going to be working on is starting to string up some garland on our banister going to upstairs. And the way that I'm attaching it to our banister is by using zip ties. I love the garland I found this year. So previously I had been using just kind of like your traditional garland, but I found online some beautiful pictures of like more real looking garland. I think you can search it by looking up cedar garland and things like that, but everything I had found online was so incredibly expensive. It was like $50 or $70 just for one 6-foot span. And there was absolutely no way I was going to do that. So I ended up going to Hobby Lobby, and they had this garland marked half off, and so I think it was about $20. So I ended up being able to grab this on a good deal, and I just love how it looks. It just hangs so beautifully. It does have a little bit of like that crystal look, so it kind of looks like it was snow dusted, but it's not flocked, so you're not getting like all those little powdery snowflakes everywhere. I just love that this was like something that created a big impact, but it was also kind of subtle in a way because it wasn't just in your face. And I'm also really excited about this garland because the quality of it just feels really great. And so I'm sure that I'll be able to use this for years and years and years to come.
Bells on bobtails ring, making spirit bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into
All right, so it is not the next day. It has been several days. I've lost count, but I think like maybe 4 days or 5 days, I'm not sure, since I decorated all of this, since I talked to you guys last. I think whenever I was decorating last, I had to stop because Noah actually had a soccer practice that night, and then I was planning on picking everything up the next day, but I actually got into like a scooter accident or scooter crash. Like, we have electric scooters, and I was waving to my neighbor so ridiculously, whatever, and I completely like crashed my scooter and I hit my head really hard. It's healed a lot, so like really the only thing left on my head is like this little spot up here, but I had like the biggest goose egg. I'm not gonna show you guys all this stuff, but I did share on social media, and then I also shared here on YouTube on the community tab, but I got like a ton of road rash on my arm. Like I said, I'm not really gonna show you an up close just because it's still kind of gross, but it's healed a lot. I ended up getting an infection on it, and so I've been in bed for like several days, or not in bed, but like just taking it really easy. So anyway, enough of all that. Oh, and also something got fixed with my eyes. Now I can wear my contacts again. So anyway, it's been a few days for me, but I'm just on the mend and I'm feeling really grateful for that. So today we are getting back into it. We are finishing up our Christmas decorating, at least like in the main area. Like I said, I am gonna be going upstairs later on to decorate in more of like a whimsical theme, but everything is pretty much decorated right here, except I still have like a few things in this bin. I have like some pillows and pillow covers that I want to put out, some blankets. Oh, I'm also gonna add in our Christmas tree. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it right here or if we're gonna put it like right there and just move those plants. I'm not really sure yet, so we'll kind of play with it and see what we think. We're not decorating it yet because we usually don't do that until like after Thanksgiving. But we are gonna put the tree up, and then of course I want to add in the hot cocoa bar. So we still have a little bit more to do today, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, so the first thing that I wanna put up, it's all tangled right now, but it's this little Santa and reindeer, I don't know what to call it, but like garland kind of or something that you string across your fireplace. Anyway, this, I think it's pretty, but every single time anyone wants to watch TV, it kind of blocks the bottom. So I think I'm just gonna take it down and end up putting this garland up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with that. So the first thing that I wanted to do was actually add in some twinkle lights. I already had a few from previous years, so I just put in new batteries and then added them to a few of the shelves that were just a bit darker, and it really was amazing to see how big of an impact those twinkle lights made. And I also loved that the ones that I had were actually ones that went on a timer, so they just end up turning on in the evening. They stay on for about 6 hours or so, and then they turn off automatically and then turn on the next day. So it's really nice that it just happens every day. Otherwise it totally wouldn't work, but I love that. So if you are in the market for getting some twinkle lights, I would definitely suggest finding ones that have a timer. Here I'm just starting to change out the pillow covers. I say this every single season whenever I'm changing out pillow covers, but seriously, grab yourself some pillow covers. You can find them at different stores online now. I almost always get mine from Amazon, or if I am buying pillows in store, I try to make sure that they have like a zipper so I can go ahead and remove that pillow cover and still use the insert, but it is so much more affordable. It also takes up way less space when you're storing them. Alright, so we have the Christmas tree put up and the rest of the pillows and all the stuff decorated in there. So the last thing that I really want to do is actually create the hot cocoa bar. Normally we have like our Keurig and everything like over the butler's pantry area, but because it's going to be like a whole thing and just something that we do a lot, I actually just wanted to put it over in this space. This space mostly just holds like our fruit and everything, so I'll probably end up moving this over to the butler pantry area and then just creating like a whole hot cocoa bar area right here. So I guess let's start.
When the snow falls outside, you can hold me tight. When it's cold through the night, we'll stay warm inside.
Okay, so I typically like to kind of go all out for the hot cocoa bars. So I'll usually add like definitely marshmallows, definitely hot cocoa, sprinkles, because our kids love that. But I'm gonna turn you around and kind of show you everything that I got. So right here, I have the apple cider, and then I do have to grab hot cocoa K-Cups just because they were all sold out at Walmart recently. This one came from Dollar Tree, and they are just peppermint spoons, like stir spoons. Then I just found some fun Christmas sprinkles. These ones actually say hot cocoa toppers, so they have like little marshmallows and candy cane sprinkles and everything. I actually had forgot that I found these ones because I found them like a month ago or so. But these are hot cocoa bombs. They are from Dollar Tree. And then this, it ends up being the same price. This is a pack of 4. This is from Walmart. These ones are smaller, but honestly, they kind of look like better quality. So I just ended up getting both, and I'll let you guys know like how each one is once we try them. Then I got some chocolate spoons. This was from TJ Maxx and Home Goods. And then of course, mini marshmallows. And then for fun, I just got some kisses and Christmas M&Ms. I'm not sure if I'll actually like add these into a container or if I'm just going to kind of like sprinkle them around, but it'll be really cute.
Feel the fire burning, baby. Spin that record one more time. 'Cause we're gonna spend our night dancing in Christmas style. Pack your bags, pack your coat. Hurry up, it's time to go. Jingle bells and let it snow, playing on our radio. Feel the home fires burning, baby. This drive might take a while, but we are headed home, traveling Christmas style.
So I found some really cute mugs. I love they're stackable, but I got these at TJ Maxx and Home Goods. I love them because one, they were only $10 for the set, so they were very affordable. And then also I love that they not only matched the hot cocoa bar, but they also were not totally Christmassy. And so they added quite a bit to the hot cocoa bar, but they were also ones that I would totally use the rest of the year and not just have to pack up and only use for a few months. So if you were thinking about doing the similar thing, maybe try to opt for something a little bit more versatile and not just fully Christmas, and kind of accessorize with things like decor pieces and not necessarily functional pieces that you could be using all year round. But the rest of the things for the hot cocoa bar were mostly from Hobby Lobby. Everything there was half off. And then a lot of the jars and things I already had. So you can see they're kind of mismatched, but I matched them up in a way that they looked very coordinating.
Lights aglow on the tree. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
So as I'm starting to add all of the elements into the tins and cups, I did want to mention that if you go ahead and pick up these little peppermint spoons from Dollar Tree, you do not have to make sure that they are like in an airtight container or anything. They actually come pre-wrapped just like a regular candy cane, so you could stick them just like right in a mug or something and you'd be good to go. I did not realize that because I think last year I wasn't able to get them from Dollar Tree. I had to pick them up from Walmart, and those ones, if I remember right, did not come individually wrapped. So I did just want to point that out. That was like a really cool thing. I did end up taking them out of the wrapper since I did have a jar that had a lid on it, and I just wanted to make it a little bit more seamless for everybody, but just something I wanted to note.
Easy to see. Every little thing you do is magic to me. It just comes so natural. You don't even have to try. When we touch, the fairy dust makes me wanna fly. I used to be a skeptic, but you're making me believe. Every little thing you do is magic to me. Oh, I hope you know I'd be the assistant in your Vegas show. Please don't disappear, honey. I survive on the magic in your smile. You didn't cast a spell, now you didn't wave a wand. Now you just said the magic words and poof, I was yours. Well, I think I just stumbled onto some kind of sorcery, 'cause every little thing she does, it's magic to me.
So I would love to hear if you have ever done a hot cocoa bar or if you plan to do one this year. I love hot cocoa bars because you really can kind of customize them to whatever you want. You don't even have to make it a hot cocoa bar. You could do like a coffee bar or whatever you like. And also keep in mind you can make them as big and spread out or as small and compact as you want or need. In this case, we kind of had this counter space that we didn't utilize that much, and so I was able to kind of spread it out, and that's been really fun. But in past years, I've done a lot smaller ones and they turn out just as great. So definitely just keep that in mind. But let me know if you do have hot cocoa bars, what is your favorite topping to add on to it?
So why do you live life like you're inside a house of mirrors? But you ain't no illusion, you're the real thing. Baby, I believe in magic. Every little
All right, I finished the hot cocoa bar. I love it. I was definitely stumped on it for a little bit, but I think it turned out better than I imagined it would. And I'm really excited just for Christmas and the holidays in our new home. All right, okay, come forward. Okay, and stop. Okay, you guys can look.
Wow. Wow. Can we have one of these?
Hark how the bows, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares
is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, merry, merry Christmas.
So that is going to be everything for my Christmas clean and decorate. Like I said, I am going to be going upstairs and decorating in like a more whimsical theme, but this is how everything turned out in our main living area, and I just could not love it anymore. It's made our new home feel extra cozy, and I'm just so excited for all the memories that we're going to be making here. But I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I hope you got lots of cleaning motivation and Christmas decorating inspiration and ideas, and I hope overall you just enjoyed hanging out with a friend today. I am so incredibly grateful for you guys, and I just cannot express enough how grateful I am that you're here hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have the most amazing day. I have some really fun videos that I'm planning to share next week, so I will definitely see you guys very soon. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you are not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!
Christmas is here. Merry